Biden warns Russia against harmful activities at start of first official trip. Like and subscribe News BBC channel to get the latest news updates, please. Biden begins European visit with a warning for Russia. U.S. President Joe Biden has launched his first official overseas trip with a warning to Russia that it faces robust and meaningful consequences if it engages in harmful activities. Mr. Biden made clear his intention to strengthen ties with U.S. allies, following strained relations under the Trump administration. President Biden arrived in the UK on Wednesday. He will meet PM Boris Johnson to agree a new Atlantic Charter. The pact will be a modern version of the one agreed between Winston Churchill and Franklin Roosevelt in 1941. With a focus on challenges including climate change and security. The BBC's political editor, Laura Kuntzberg, says the two are aiming to refresh a vital relationship after the turbulence of the Trump years and the pressures of the pandemic. During a packed 8-day European visit, Mr. Biden will meet the Queen at Windsor Castle, attend a G7 leaders meeting, and join his first NATO summit as president. At the end of his trip, Mr. Biden is due to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin in Geneva. The White House has indicated that he intends to cover a full range of pressing issues with his Russian counterpart, including arms control, climate change, Russian military involvement in Ukraine, Russia's cyber hacking activities, and the jailing of Russian dissident Alexei Navalny. 3 organizations linked to Mr. Navalny were outlawed by a Moscow court on Wednesday for being extremist. Addressing U.S. troops and their families at the RAF Mildenhall Air Base in Suffolk on Wednesday, where he landed before traveling on to Cornwall, Mr. Biden said he would deliver a clear message to Mr. Putin. "We're not seeking conflict with Russia," he said. "We want a stable and predictable relationship. But I've been clear. The United States will respond in a robust and meaningful way if the Russian government engages in harmful activities." Ties between Washington and Moscow are at a low point over a variety of issues. In April, Mr. Putin accused Western powers of trying to pick on Russia and warned them not to cross a red line. Mr. Biden said that, at every point, during his first overseas trip as president, he wanted to make it clear that the United States is back and democracies of the world are standing together to tackle the toughest challenges and the issues that matter most to our future. Other leaders of the G7, Group of 7, will arrive in Cornwall, southwest England, on Friday, and meetings will take place over the weekend. The G7 is made up of the world's 7 largest so-called advanced economies: Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK and the US, plus the EU. The main topic of conversation will be COVID recovery, including a stronger global health system that can protect us all from future pandemics. U.S. media has reported that the Biden administration plans to provide 500 million doses of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine to about 100 countries over the next 2 years. The G7 agenda also includes climate change and trade. Mr. Biden is expected to warn that the UK-EU trade row could endanger peace in Northern Ireland. He will call on fellow leaders to protect the gains of the Good Friday Agreement. At the end of the summit, the UK, as the host nation, will publish a document outlining what has been agreed by the leaders. After the G7, Mr. Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will meet the Queen at Windsor Castle before flying to Brussels for talks with NATO on Monday and the EU on Tuesday. U.S. ties with NATO were strained under Donald Trump, but NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, visiting the White House on Monday, hailed Mr. Biden's powerful commitment to America's allies. Like and subscribe News BBC channel to get the latest news updates.